My name is Felice, and I'm the Happy Star Wars Guy. Today we're reviewing Chapter 7, The Reckoning of the Mandalorian. I am not going to review Rise of Skywalker until I've seen it on Christmas Eve because it's a special family tradition we've made since they've been releasing the Star Wars films around Christmas time. So I will review it next week. Besides, I don't want to spoil anything, and I know people are taking their time to see it. I don't think everybody went out on opening day to go see it. I know a lot of people did, and I've already read some pros and cons, and I know Rotten Tomatoes has done a job on reviewing Star Wars, but I have a feeling I'm going to love it, and I'm going to share it with you. But with that being said, we're going to move on to Chapter 7, The Reckoning of Mandalorian. This episode starts with Grief coming out and contacting the Mandalorian, the leader of the guild, and saying, look, this little asset that you have is causing a lot of problems. We've got a problem on our planet, and I need your help, and I've got an idea. And the Mandalorian realizes that this asset, the baby Yoda, the child, is causing a lot of problems. He wants to protect it, but he wants to also have a clean slate. So he decides to go back and create a clean slate by taking out the Empire remnants that are on the planet. Of course, that isn't exactly how it all goes. They pick up Kara. We get to bring back Kara. We get to bring back Quill. They join us in the episode as well. I think it's a great way to start a wrap-up of an entire season by bringing in common characters that we've already met. We also have IG-11 show up. IG-11 ends up being a servant of Quill. Quill reconstructs it to not be an assassination droid, but did say that it will protect. So, the way the Mandalorian episode, Chapter 7, ends makes me wonder if the beginning of the last episode for Mandalorian is going to include IG-11 saving the baby, saving the child, the Mandalorian miraculously taking out all of the Empire because he is pretty hardcore. A great warrior, a great soldier. So I'm predicting that happens, and I'm predicting we're going to hear a dialogue that ties in the Mandalorian with the Rise of Skywalker, which is why this was all kind of staggered in the first place. That's my idea. That's my fan theory. We'll see how it shows up. Overall, I think this is a great way to wrap up the season. I can't wait to see the final episode. I hope they wrap it up well. So far, out of the 7 episodes that I've watched, 1 out of the entire series so far has been a little disappointing to me. Overall, I've still enjoyed them. So with that being said, I think it's quite a great success. Great job, Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni and the other directors that still becoming accustomed to that pulled us all together. You all did a great job. Disney, I think, introduced us to an opportunity to see Star Wars in a series, and I think they knocked it out of the park. They did a great job of doing a live action series. Everything else has been animated. It's been enjoyable. This definitely is much better than the one-offs that were back in my childhood with the Battle of Endor and those storylines that were 1.5 hour shows. But anyway, I'm really pleased with Mandalorian. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I have. I can't wait until next year to see the next season. I can't wait to see what Disney decides to do as far as storylines. I know we're going to see Obi-Wan, and I can't wait to share with you how I felt about Star Wars Resistance, the final season of that, which is concluding pretty soon here. So with that being said, thank you for tuning in. If you haven't, please like and subscribe. Help me build up a following. I really want to share my joy with the galaxy, and share my joy about Star Wars with all of the fans out there who have been beat down and I don't know. I'm still seeing these negative reviews of Star Wars, and I still think Star Wars is the best story ever created. And I've been very happy with all the movies. Can't wait to see Rise of Skywalker on Christmas Eve and share my review with you next week. May the Force be with you. Thanks for tuning in.